Man, sometimes people gotta stick up their ass about the weirdest stuff. What's going on, everybody? Mark Conway with your MHN Horror Fact of the Day. Yeah, I know, we talked about it. No holding the notes. Fine, I won't do it anymore. Today's fact is another piece of my childhood. The Canadian horror children's television show from 1990 to 1996. Are You Afraid of the Dark? God, it's such a nostalgia trip. For those folks who have seen this show, every show begins with the Midnight Society. It's a group of kids that tell scary stories, and then they go into the actual showing of that story. Kind of the premise of the whole show. That being said, I have a very interesting fact that a lot of you may have never noticed, but once I say it, you can't really unsee it. At the start of every episode, it shows the Midnight Society, and you may have noticed that, they never show them actually starting the campfire. The campfire is always already started. And there's actually a very specific reason. Apparently Nickelodeon was already taking kind of a risk in getting a more of a horror version show. So they had kind of a stick up their ass about the certain particulars of the show. One being that they didn't want to educate children on how to actually start a fire. Thus, at the start of every episode, it's already lit. Ah, the 90s. Well, we didn't have to learn shit from our television shows. And that has been your MHN Horror Fact of the Day. If you can stab that like button, smash that subscribe, and click that little dingy bell to be notified every time we drop amazing content right here on MHN. If you've already smashed the subscribe button, go ahead and smash the share button. That wasn't really working, but you get the point. Just share it. That'd be really, really awesome. I want to get the word out about this show and then all the other amazing things we have going on at the MHN. Thank you so much, and I will see you right there tomorrow. God, I heard they tried to revamp this show, and I just didn't have the fucking heart to watch it. I really didn't. This show was so important, just like Goosebumps. You know, the funny thing is, but it was actually more serious. Some genuinely creepy shit in this show. One memory that stuck out the most was there was a creepy librarian that would actually steal the voices of children. It freaked the fuck out of me back then. I really, really loved it, thus beginning the very complicated relationship I have with horror. Creeps the hell out of me, but I also enjoy it at the same time, as I'm sure most of you do. So I have a deep respect for the show. Of course, in some places it ages better than others, but still really, really enjoyable show. If you ever get a chance to go back and watch it, I'm sure many people my age have watched it in the past, but maybe haven't watched it in a while. I think it's on Amazon, if I'm not mistaken, on Amazon Prime. Definitely recommend going back and watching a few episodes, and you can kind of see, some really great stuff that they were doing, some stuff that they normally wouldn't be able to get away with. Chris Stuckman probably said the best, and I'll leave it here, which was when you were watching it, you kind of felt like you were kind of getting away with something. And, when you watch it, you're like, this is kind of creepy. How did my parents let me watch this show? And the answer is they didn't know about it because it was the 90s and our parents weren't monitoring us 24/7. And I think I grew up okay. No, I don't have any problems, do I? Don't answer that.